Okay, guys, I'm back. So I got out some a little bit of baker's twine, just a matching color, and I'm going to go ahead and attach my tag to my Mussie Tussie. And I made a little hole here. I'm going to poke it through. Actually, sorry, I got some glue gun stuck on here. Okay, I'm going to poke it through so I can tie it in there. I really don't want this twine showing, and this is why I decided to choose a sort of matching color, because I didn't really want it to show up that well. I want to like just blend in, I guess is the word. And so I'm just going to tie a little knot. But I want the knot to be on the inside, so I would suggest, tying it inside there. Unless you want your little twine to show. I don't, because I've already made a little pink bow for this. Okay, and I don't even care. I'm just going to leave the string hanging inside there. So I have it just kind of hanging out like this. I think it looks really super cute. You can glue it down, which I may do a little bit of that with my glue gun, just to keep it from swinging around everywhere. Okay, now I will show you in just a second how I made this little bow. I think they're like super cute. They're pretty easy to make. I just cut off my little edge here, and I'm going to glue it on my little thing real quick, and then I'll come back and show you how to do that yourself. Okay, so let me show you how to make the bow. A wonderful lady at a local craft store showed me how to make these. So you're going to grab your string or your seam binding ribbon, okay? I'm probably going to grab this, probably about maybe 6 inches here. I don't even know. You don't need to make it too long, just long enough to do it yourself without having to struggle, in other words. Let me zoom in here. I'm hoping I can do this without there being any issues. Okay. So what I do is see you have your fork. Then you're going to tie it around like this. I'm going to put this end on the bottom through the top, middle hole. Okay. And then this end through the bottom hole. Okay. Whoops, whoop. That doesn't normally happen. Okay. Just so you know. Then have a little tie there. Then I'm going to flip the fork over, okay? And so I have my two ends, right? And I'm going to wrap it again, like a little twist. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull it back through to the front again. And now I can do my little knot, okay? I'm only going to do it one time. But you can do it twice. I just think it makes it a little bit more bulkier if you do it twice. Okay, so then you have that, and then I pull it down to where I want my little ribbons to show, and then you just slide it off, and there's your tiny little bow. I think it's a super cute thing to do, easy enough. Okay, so back to this. I decided that I'm going to use some of my seam binding ribbon down here. Now you have some options. You can cut off the tip of this and then make a knot and then have some hanging down. Or you can make a bow and, you know, put a bunch together and make a bow like so and have a bunch hanging down. I mean, that is completely up to you. Um, I think I am going to make a bow. I'm going to grab the colors of my ribbons. Okay, I have pink, green, and like I said, this Tamara does sell this in her store. Let me grab some blue. And some white. Now, if you want them crinkly at this point, you would want to spray some water and make them crinkly. That's up to you if you want that super shabby chic look. So basically, let me zoom the camera back out. If you cut a hole on the bottom, right, you would just tie this in a knot and then stuff it through the little hole. And, you know, it would most likely stay. And then you would have yours hanging out from the bottom. I think I'm going to spray mine. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to dry them up and then I'll be right back. Okay, so for this point, I've got my ribbons drying. I'll probably use a blow dryer in a minute because they're taking a little bit too long. So I have my little eggs over here. Now I have used a little bit from my glue gun and I'm kind of just gluing down my first layer of this crinkle paper because, like I said, I want to layer my Easter eggs in here. And so I feel like by gluing it down a little bit, it's not going to keep on moving out from underneath my fingers while I'm trying to position them in here. So get rid of your strings, okay? And we'll see if we really need to attach any more in there. Again, I'm going to go ahead and stuff some down in here. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm not going to stuff any down in there yet. Actually, I'm going to have to come back because I want to go ahead and cut off a little sliver on the bottom. I decided that I'm going to go ahead and make a knot and put the ribbons through the bottom and then put this little bow that I made with my white ribbon that I'm like, did it fall on the floor? Oh, here it is. Sorry. And then I used one of my little acrylic flowers and glued it on there. And so it's just going to go positioned right here where I have that little bump. And then basically the other little ribbons will be streaming down from the bottom of it. So I think it's coming all together pretty cute. Maybe we can go ahead and at least, hold on, let me do a little more glue down here. Drying up, sorry. Not drying up, I'm just not doing it right. Okay. So I have now some of this glue down and I can go ahead and position one of my eggs ready to go. And you can decide how high you want it to come out. I want this one to come out a little bit higher. So I'm going to put some glue gun down on the bottom of it. if I can get this glue gun to work. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to hold it down. Might need to press down on this one a little bit. Let's see if that's gonna need a lot more glue. There we go. You can tell my glue is mega hot. It's smoking. I think I'm going to turn it down on low. It's a little too high there. And then if you want at this point, you can glue a little bit of these on here as you're layering it. Hope I'm making sense, guys. I'll get better with these tutorials as we go along. This is just my first one here. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Careful if you try to pick some back up. That glue might still be hot and burn yourself like I keep doing. Get rid of my strings. I should probably just wait till the end of the project, but it drives me crazy sometimes. So now this one, actually I'm wanting to stick a little more behind that one egg. It's not exactly sticking out the way I want it to. There we go. That's a little better. See how we got a little bit more positioned out. And then I'll add a little more grass on this side. Okay, so at this point, I'm not going to attach the other one yet. I want to go ahead and cut the hole on my bottom. I'm not going to make it very big. It's just going to be a smaller hole, probably about that much of the cone is going to be cut off. Okay, and then I am going to dry my other stuff. My seam binding ribbon, I'll be right. Okay, I'm back. So they are dry now, and I'm going to line them up, and then I'm going to make a loose knot. I don't want to make it too tight because then it'll fall through. Okay. Kind of want to even these up around here. I'm sorry, I've got allergies. And with spring coming comes allergies. Yay! Okay. I'm just going to tuck it through here. And then there's my loose knot. Okay, so now at this point, I can kind of wrap these around like this, and then it'll be easier to push it through. I'm actually going to take my scissors and gently push these down so it starts coming through. Hello. Seriously. I guess my suggestion would be to do this before you put the grass in. Oh, the things I learned. The webs I weave for myself in crafting. Okay. All this extra stuff come out. And I'm going to go ahead and cut that string. Okay. And you guys kind of get the picture. You're just going to push them down in there. I'm going to go ahead and get that done, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I went ahead and I stuffed some colored tissue down at the bottom. You could use white tissue, whatever color you want to use. The reason why I did that was because I was using way too much grass, and I have 2 Mussie Tussies that I want to fill. If you have plenty of grass, you don't need to worry about that. But for me, I had only purchased 1 bag because at the time I didn't think I was going to be making 2, and then I decided, yes, I want to make 2. So I'm really loving this. Okay, so this is what I have so far. So just, kind of like interlayering the grass with the glue gun and then the eggs, and this should be pretty close to the end here. I think I've got one more little egg right here. The last one. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this little baby down in there. Dang strings. Get a little more grass. And I have my last little egg, and I am done. Almost. Done with this part anyway. And then you can add a little more glue down here. Not too much. You don't want people to be able to see the glue. So you can literally have some kind of busting out of it. Like kind of like a surprise. Let me see if I want to. And then this is what I have so far. I think it has turned out really pretty. Now all I got to do is put on, let me move this out of the way. Put all my extra grass to the side so I can use it on my other Mussie Tussie. Now you kind of have some options. If you want to cover this up, you could obviously, do something like this. That is completely up to you. I'm not sure. I might just do that. Let's see how much I've got here. Yep, I'm going to do that. I think I'm liking that idea. Okay. Let me just cut my little strip here. And I'm going to attach it to the bottom first. Sorry, I've got so many glue strings. This is making me crazy. When I put it on the low mode, it seems to make a lot more strings, but if I have it too hot, it gets crazy. So you do another little swipe back here. Press that down. These glue strings are making me crazy. And then glue that on here. And then this is what you have. Oh my goodness, I think it turned out so cute. Let me see if I can get, it's too big in order for me to show you the whole full effect, but isn't that precious? I'm loving it. Like I said, you gotta kind of keep that in there. But anyway, I am just in love with this project. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below and I will try to get back to you as quickly as possible. My next project is going to be a card, and I am going to use the extended, some of the stuff from the extended kits. There are 2 of them available. One of them has the die cuts. And then the other one has the Echo Park stickers. Aren't these so cute? I mean, not stickers, stamps. Ugh, I can't talk. You get stamps, you get a spray, and then there's another one that has the die cuts, which I have right here. So precious. I'm in love with all of these. But anyway, I will be back later. Bye.